Shabbat Shalom, and what a cold and wintry Shabbat it is right now. What a weird time. So, we just celebrated Tu B'Shvat. This is the Tu B'Shvat season of the year we're in right now. Tu B'Shvat is one of 4 Jewish New Years. We don't have just one New Year, because why have one when you could have 4? And one of the Jewish New Years we celebrate, we're in the season of, currently, Tu B'Shvat, the New Year of the trees. But it's kind of weird, right, to celebrate Tu B'Shvat, the New Year of the trees, right when the trees are not so much fun. There's not a lot of leaves on a lot of the trees. Do you see a lot of leaves right now on trees? Do you have yummy fruits coming off the trees? Are there apples growing on our trees right here now? Is it all those yummy summer fruits, all our peaches and our plums, our nectarine? No, it's kind of cold outside. That's why I'm not even outside right now. I would love to do this outside with you, story time with Rabbi Fort, but it's too cold. I'm inside. I mean, I'm still wearing my sweater inside because, it's cold. Why are we celebrating trees right when the trees are cold and bare and not so much fun right now? Because as Jews, what we are really excited about isn't all the wonderful accomplishments, all the things the trees have done, but all they're going to do. The stuff that has yet to happen. The goals, the potential. Potential is things that haven't happened yet, but they're going to happen with a little bit of waiting and a little bit of work. That's what we celebrate. The waiting and the work and the getting there. Not just in trees, but in people too, on Tu B'Shvat. At least that's what the rabbis say. And the rabbis, well, they were some pretty smart guys. So that's why today, before we do our blessing of the children and our blessing over grape juice and our blessing over bread, we're first going to read a book called If You Plant a Seed. Without further ado, if you hold a seed, well, eventually you gotta plant it, but we'll get there. Everything in its own time. If you hold a seed and make a wish and plant it in the ground, something magical can happen. There's the seed. And if there is some sun and some rain, it will begin to sprout. And if you wait and wait, if you ever plant a seed, there's a lot of waiting involved. You will see some little buds and tender leaves. Little buds, little leaves. The dragonfly. When summer comes, there might be a bee. Bzzz. Bees can maybe be a little bit scary because we're a little bit scared of getting stung, but actually they're really, really important bugs. And all that bzzing around is really important. Or perhaps a butterfly. And they will spread some magic or pollen. But when autumn comes, all its leaves will fall. And that's what happens. Then you will have to wait. A lot of waiting. Through all the winter days, that's what we're doing right now, right? We're waiting through the winter days. Until spring. The tree will grow with buds of gold and green. It's getting a lot bigger now. Look at that. Birds will come to perch, perhaps, to sing. The tree will soak in the summer sun and rain. Then, when autumn comes again, it will lean into the wind. And there's rabbits. turtle. Maybe they're having a race. Wow. Season by season. Ooh, and if you wait and wait, season by season, year by year, they're really going to start. Wow. Really growing now. That tree will grow so large it will hold you. There are a lot of trees in my yard growing up as a kid you could climb. A lot of fun. And if you wait some more, one day your wish will come true. Wow, now look at that little seed, so tiny. And now, oh, you can hear my doggies very intensely sleeping nearby. Look at this big, big tree from just a little seed. You ever think of an idea, something small, and you work on it and work on it, and you wait and you wait and you work and you work and you wait and you wait, and eventually it happens. What a good feeling that is. Or think about you. You started out as a very little seedling, and you're growing and you're growing, and a lot of waiting and growing, and you're becoming a big, tall tree too. That's pretty exciting. Tu B'Shvat, we're celebrating you and all the growing you're doing, and me and all the growing I'm doing, and all the growing your parents are doing, grandparents, everybody's growth, along with the trees. I think that's pretty great. A little bit of a blessing for all of our sons and our daughters and our grandsons and our granddaughters and girls and boys and everybody. So if you are with me now and you are a girl, and if you're with a parent or a grandparent, they can, and you want, can put a hand on your head. Or if we're just, just hanging out, you and me, can put a hand on your own head. So over all our girls, I will say, Yisimech Elohim Kisara Rivka Rachav Leah. May God bless you and make you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, and all the women of our tradition. And if you are a boy and you are watching this with a parent or a grandparent, and you want, they can put a hand on your head. Or if you're watching it and just, you and me were hanging out, you can put a hand on your own head. Counts. Over all of our boys, I'll say, Yisimcha Elohim K'Ephraim and Menashe. May God bless you and make you like Ephraim and Menashe, and all the amazing men of our tradition. And over all of our children, so if, again, it's just you and me, give yourself a big hug. If you're watching with your brother or sister, give each other a big hug. And if you are watching with your family, big group family hug right now. Over all of our children, I'll say, may God bless you and protect you. May God shine the divine light on you always. May you receive the most precious of all of God's blessings, that of shalom, that of peace. And let's all say, Amen. Time for Kiddush, of course. And because New Year of the Trees, I had to break out my tree Kiddush cup. I like a theme. Everyone knows I do like a theme. So if you can hold up your own tree Kiddush cup, because especially if it's a fake one, or not a fake one, but an imaginary one, a pretend one, it can look like whatever you want. So maybe hold up your tree Kiddush cup. If you're actually doing Kiddush with me with a real Kiddush cup, then you should hold that up. And whatever that Kiddush cup is, I'm sure it's amazing. So whether imaginary, pretend, or real, hold your Kiddush cup and join me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Never gets old. And now for the motzi. I have a challah that I made them money to buy, so counts. You can hold up your challah, if you're your bread or your pita or your tortillas or whatever it is that you are doing motzi with, and if it's an imaginary bread, you can definitely hold that up too, and that can be whatever you want. Maybe you have gigantic baguettes. Maybe you have huge, like the kind of challah you see at like a bat or bar mitzvah or a wedding, where they're just like these ridiculously large ones they make. So it can be whatever you want. So whether pretend or we'll hold up your bread and let's do the motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. You can say Amen. Oh, thank you. Tastes like challah. Thank you so much for joining me for If You Hold a Seed, a story about potential and seeds that start out very small and become really great, big, amazing trees. Because on Tu B'Shvat, we are celebrating all the things that trees are going to be and all the things that they're going to do. In the same way we celebrate you, not because of all the amazing things you've done, though I'm sure you are doing amazing things, but all the amazing things you have yet to do, all the great things you're going to do in the future. That's really exciting. I hope you are staying warm on this blustery Shabbat. Oof, we are in winter now here in Houston. If you're not in Houston, because I know we have folks from all over who join us for Shabbat Storytime, that's always a lot of fun too. I hope you're staying warm, unless it's very warm where you are, in which case I hope you're staying cool. I hope you're comfortable. And of course, I hope you have a wonderful Shabbat full of shalom, full of peace. And you get to spend some time, either in-person time or virtual time, with the people that you love. And it's always great for us to be together too, so at the very least, we got each other. That's a nice feeling. Shabbat shalom.